Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top 4 seeds a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Ball handed off. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Again, makes it second and medium. A throw to the running back in the flat. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here. You have the sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's third down and 2. They'll try to run it with the option. And they finally stop him, but the quarterback keeper picks up great yardage and a first down.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on third down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
The Seminoles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quick completion to the tight end.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he pulls in the catch. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The Noles look to keep this drive moving. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Second down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And it's complete downfield. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Becoming a long drive, the 9th play coming up. They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Will he score here? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to put this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain on that screen pass. Good call there.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Buckeyes looking to cash in this red zone trip. Quick throw caught on the left side. Steps out of bounds after a solid gain, which sets up a 1st and goal for the offense.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. Now it's 1st and goal.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Now to try here for the extra point. And it's good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Moves his way for a 1st down to the 35.
Another 1st down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. On the run, he'll let it go. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
They'll try to run for the 1st down. He's got some room to work. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide. It can create some vertical seams for big plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And this is dropped. Huge game, but he could not collect it. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. It's caught downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
And the Knowles line up on 1st and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Heading left after the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Defense is coming after him. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop?
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Out of the gun now on third down. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. That's a design quarterback keeper. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And that run produces a decent gain.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. Almost makes a terrible freshman mistake. Lucky that it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Snags the quick throw. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Oh, and he can't hold on. A first down screen is incomplete.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So second down after the incompletion. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here comes a handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. The receiver makes the catch. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down. And a timeout is called and talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense will go for it here on fourth down and 3. And he drops back in the gun. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Chris, I don't think he would have gotten the first down regardless, but a good job by his defense of knowing where the first down marker is and then coming in with bad intentions to create that turnover, get the ball back to their offense.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's looking to scramble. He's found some room at the 45. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Here's the second down play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 45-yard attempt. Kick is good. It gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick this deep to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Linebacker shifting around now. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Getting set. Here's second down. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Can he make it to the marker? They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
But they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance in that next round of the postseason.
Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. It's a shotgun run call. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Look, I realize on any play call that is properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. This time, a completion. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback's got it on the option. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Noles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
And the Noles looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Noles. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the 1st half, but maybe things are starting to change.
After the loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense self-destructing. Penalty makes it 1st and 20. And And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Second down after the incompletion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Crossing the 40. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
On third down, it's a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
The Buckeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. The shotgun handoff here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Catch is made way down inside the 30. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Florida State. That's a crucial score, Kurt. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Use the running game to chew on this clock now.
This is where you really rely on your offensive line. You're late in the game, you got the lead, you got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They're going to run it. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And here's the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Handoff running right. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. This is important, a chance to extend the lead deep here in the fourth quarter. And that one's straight down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. First down, looking to throw the football. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Second down play coming up for this offense. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.